Hey everybody, this is Will. I'm super excited to show you guys Foundations 3.0. It's the newest update to the Foundations click track. Now you may not be familiar with what Foundations is. Foundations is a multi-sound, subdividable, programmable click track for Ableton Live. Now you might be thinking, why in the world would you create a click track? That's the most boring, non-glamorous thing ever. Well, that's precisely why it's so powerful. So let me show you why you should use Foundations, and then show you some of the really cool updates that are available in Foundations 3.0. So here's a song that I've got pulled up, multi-tracks. It's formatted the way I typically do, and I've got my click track loaded in. So if I press play here, okay, you hear my click going. Now, most of us use some sort of click like this, an audio click, right? So if I go in here and I double click, you'll see this is what my click track looks like. It's perfectly in time. It's a sound that I found that I like that works for this. But what happens when you're working with an artist, you're working with a musician, you're working with a band, a worship leader, that when you pull up a song like this, they say, hey, it'd be great to have some eighth notes in this. And you go, oh, this is an audio click, so I can't really do that. So what do you have to do? You have to say, okay, give me a second. You have to go over to your Finder, grab an instrument, basically build a click track from scratch. Or maybe you might be lucky and you have a pre-rendered audio file that has quarter notes, eighth notes loaded in. Well, let me show you what Foundations does. So this is Foundations over here. I've added it to my browser over to the left. I'm going to click the arrow to the left of this. This song is in 4/4. So I'm going to drop this, open up this live project here, and I'm just going to see I've got 4/4. I've got 4/4 just quarters, 4/4 just quarters, and eighths, which means no sixteenths. I know I'm not going to use sixteenths at all, so I'm going to take this clip, I'm going to drag it in. It's going to drop right in, and then I just want to drag it the entire length of my song. So I'm going to grab the in here, and then click minus to zoom out, right, and we go to right here. And then I'm going to drop this up to the top, and let's just temporarily mute our click track for now. So now, and let's close our browser. Now if I press play here, okay, here we got a nice sounding click track. But then if I click into this instrument, let's show you what we have. So again, same scenario. Let's say suddenly they want eighth notes. Oh, look right there. There's our eighth notes. We can adjust the volume of that. Okay. Now let's say they want an accent, right? Now in previous versions of Foundations, you'd have to go back over and grab a new different clip, MIDI clip to load that in. Now all you do, press play and just turn the accent on. And now you have an accent for that click. Again, automatically pre-programmed and ready to go in Foundations. Now, so the ability to subdivide is a huge, huge feature to Foundations. It's super easy to drag MIDI clips in and to get going. But another big use, and this is the original reason I created Foundations, was to be able to have a consistent click sound across all your songs. Again, one of the problems I see with people that use audio clicks is they typically have a different audio click sound for every single song. Imagine a guitar player changing guitars every song, which isn't uncommon, but when they change guitars every single song, their tone is vastly different, their volume is vastly different, and you have to sit there and try to play, right? You get your inner mix set just right, and every single song, tone is different, volume is different. That's a mess, right? So same thing happens when we use a different click for every single song. But with Foundations, we can have one click sound across all of our songs. But here's the power of this. Let's say I'm using this song with a different band than normal, and they go, hey, I don't like that click track. Do you have another click? Yes, I do. I go right down here. Does that work for you guys? No? Okay, let's keep going. Okay. And we can scroll through all of the click sounds included in Foundations. Oh, we missed one. Okay, and that might work for us. Now, we could adjust the volume, bring it up. We could bring it down. And again, we could take the accent out if we want and have a non-accented click. So that's a look at Foundations 3.0. I want to show you one final thing if you've used Foundations before that I think you're really going to appreciate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and open up a file that I created last year. And this file I created using Foundations 2.0, right? The previous version of Foundations. It's been out for multiple years now. But I want to show you one of the nice things with Foundations 3.0, the ability to get those extra click sounds, to get the ability to turn the accent on and off. It's fully compatible with your previous previous songs and previous live sets that you've programmed using Foundations 2.0. So I've got this set loaded in. If I click into the click track here, again, you see Foundations 2.0. I've got loaded in. You're probably familiar with seeing that interface. And if I just press play here, let's solo our click just for a moment. All right. And let's press play so that we can hear this. Okay, so there is our click track, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this instrument, the Foundations instrument. I'm going to drag the entire track in right here. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this Foundations instrument and just replace it on that track. Okay, so I'll take just a second, and then we'll delete the track that we added. And I'm just going to adjust my routing here, and let's make this master so that we can hear this. Okay, and so now when I press play, let's find a song here. Okay, again, that click track loads right in, works perfectly. I can turn my accent back on if I want. And then again, I can go and adjust to whatever click sound that I want to use for that song. So that's a great thing about Foundations 3.0. Brand new click sounds. We get 9 different click sounds. We get the ability to adjust accents, quarters, eighths, sixteenths instantly while using the instrument. We can adjust the volume to this, and again, we get a consistent click sound across everything. Final thing I'll just mention here again, if you've used Foundations 2.0 previously, you'll see these are all the MIDI clips that you get included with this, and you'll see this is way more simplified than what you had before. You used to have all these custom samples. It was difficult for people to understand. This is really straightforward and really simple to see. And best of all, you'll notice there now are 2 6/8 clips, and so depending on how you treat songs in 6/8 in Ableton Live, you'll find a clip there that works just for you that's going to match the downbeat. So there you have it. That's Foundations 3.0, available for purchase right now at FromStudioToStage.com. I've included the link below this video so that you can take a look at that. And again, as a reminder, if you are a subscriber of From Studio to Stage student, then use one of your monthly or annual downloads to get this for free. That's a great value, incredible value. But I think this is going to improve your live sets. It's going to give you lots of added flexibility, and it's just going to make things so much better. So thanks so much for watching. Take care. See you guys next time. And make sure, get Foundations. Make everything better. Take care, everybody. Bye.